guys, I'm James Sinclair, UK entrepreneur, and we are going to put together now a Secrets of Success video for you, and it's called The 4 Companies. I think it's going to be a really good video for you. Hopefully you can take some stuff and implement it into your business. So we're going to flip over to the flip chart over here, and I've prepared what the 4 companies are that you should be running. Before we do that though, guys, this is really essential that we actually have an end in mind with a finish date. What's the date that your business is going to be finished by, and what does your business look like when it's finished? Once you've got those 2 things, so really simply it could be 5 years from now, you've got a date of what you're building to what it looks like when it's finished. Once you've got that, then the next part of this video is going to be very useful to you. If you haven't got the finish date with an end in mind, and crucially when I say end in mind, what does your business look like when it's finished? What does the team look like? What does the profitability look like? What does the revenue look like? What's the locations? What's the problems of the business when you're finished? Because you might be finished and then someone else is going to take it on next, because you could be retiring, for example. So that's what we need to know. Once we know those 2 things, we can flip over to the more detailed content, which is that you're running 4 companies. Company number 1 is the company that you are today. See, some businesses don't ever get to company number 2, which is the company that you want to be, because they stay stuck in company 1. They're in survival mechanism here. You've got to survive before you can thrive. And this is a thriving business, and this is the surviving business. So you might have to do things in company 1 that you won't want to do forever, but you need to do them to get into company number 2. And I'll give you a quick story about my career. See, I started off as a children's entertainer, but I knew I wanted to get into visitor attractions. That was company number 2 for me, but for company number 1, I needed to go out there, get some cash flow in, learn a sole trader business before I went on and employed people. And basically, we've been running this for the whole of our career. So company 1, we ran bouncy castle businesses, but we didn't want to carry on doing that forever, because that's a really hard thing to do. But because we was doing that in company number 1, it gave us the stepping stone to be in company number 2, which is the company we eventually want to be. So when we're in Party Man, we work to 5-year business plans. We've got a finish date. We've got another 12 months now to go before a £15 million turnover with a 2.5 million EBITDA. We might not do that. It might take us another 12, 18 months to do it. But because we've got a finish date on it, and I'm driving that finish date, it's not going to take me a generation to do. It's not going to take me 20, 25 years to do. At best, I'm going to add another year on, a year and a half. And that's why that finish date, end in mind stuff is so crucial. So company number 1 is the company that you are today, and it's surviving. It's paying its cash flowing bills. It's doing everything it can, but it's doing things that are going to help it become company number 2, which is the company that you want to be, that thrives. Now, in unison to running number 1 and number 2 is you're a media company. Now, this was impossible to do. It was only really generations ago for the few. Disney could have done it. They were a media company that became an operating company. These are operating companies, but I want you to run in unison a media company. So for my coaching business, my business training organisation, my seminar business, I run all of these videos. That's my media company that feeds in customers into company 1 and 2. That's why I do it. So I'm running company 1, which is, I want to be, what I want to build is a seminar business where I train people in big scale. I want to be doing paid for speaking gigs at a spectacular fashion. Now I already do some of that. So everything I do in company 1 for my business training business, where I coach people on a one-to-one basis, eventually I won't want to do all of that stuff, because I'll be so busy in company 2, which is a seminar, paid for speaking, training business. And I'm doing all of this media stuff to fund all of that in terms of bringing customers up. This will give rocket fuel to these 2 businesses if you get that right. And the last company, company number 4, is you're a property or investment company. And the reason you want to have this around you is because if these 2 companies ever struggle, you can leverage off of this company, because you've got assets and property around you, and this is your pension plan and your wealth plan. For me though, it really is the insurance policy to help one of these 2 companies whenever they have troublesome times, and all businesses have troublesome times. If you look at Tesco's in the UK, or Marks and Spencer's in the UK, or Sainsbury's, 3 killer big companies, the reason they've always survived wobbles is because they've got property and assets around them that they've been able to leverage off while they innovate and get the company back back on track. When you're running a company for decades, you're stupid to think that there won't be any potholes. And Company 4 will always be the one to protect you and get you out of those potholes. So it's really important that we either have a property or investments around us that are not in just the sole business, so that we can leverage off of that when times get tough, or if we want to scale up and invest again, because we've got assets around us, we can give that as security to help grow the business. They're the 4 companies you should be running, gang. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. Leave your comments below so that we know what you're thinking. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Really hope you learned loads. Now, here's a few things that you need to do. You need to hit subscribe so you're notified when we bring out a new video, and you can watch the rest of our videos by clicking here, and it gets better than that. If you want to come and spend the day with me and learn some real entrepreneurial stuff, come to my free Super Success Seminar. All the details of how you can come along to that are in the link in the description on the video. See you very soon. Bye-bye.